Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Cheryl. Thank you very much for joining me. If you are a new viewer, hello, welcome. And if you're a returning viewer, hello, welcome back. So I am doing a library haul today. Just to do an explanation here. I don't read all the library books I get out. I eventually read them, just not at the time I sign them out. Because when I go to a library, it's like I'm in heaven and I just see all the books and I want to read all the books. Oh, there's a glare in my glasses. I apologize. Anyways, so I really hate the glare in my glasses. You can like see. I really hate that, but I can't help it. I can't see without glasses. I mean, I can see, but not very well. So, not gonna like that. But anyways, as I was saying, I go to libraries and I see all the books and I just want to read all the books. So I get like 20 books and then I go back a week later and get like 10 or 20 more. And do I read that much? No, I don't. I start them. I start almost every book I get from the library, but do I finish them in time? No. But eventually I'll read them all. That's the thought. Now, I go to the library a lot, and I just found out there's a library nearby me, because I live in Maple Ridge. There's a library in Maple Ridge, but there's also a library in Pitt Meadows, which is like right beside Maple Ridge. In fact, there's like, you don't know where Maple Ridge stops and Pitt Meadows starts kind of thing. It's like right next to each other. You know, 1 second you're in Maple Ridge and the next second you're in Pitt Meadows. Anyways, they have a really nice library. So I went there the other day because that's exciting because I mean, I knew there was a library there, but I didn't know it was really nice. So my roommate took me there. This camera is really pixelated. I don't know why it is in my room. It's always pixelated in my room. Anyways, my apologies. So I went to the Maple Ridge Library, and my friend dropped me off, and then she's like, my roommate, and then she's like, I'm going to take you to the Pitt Meadows one because it's gorgeous. So I'm like, okay. So we went there too. So I got a lot of books. I did not read all the books I got last time. I did read some of them. A lot of the books I've been reading, quote unquote reading, have been audiobook, so I've been listening to them. In fact, most of the books I've read this year have been audiobook. I have read some physical, like at least one physical book a month, but I'm hoping to change that. My goal for this year, at the beginning of the year, I said I wanted to read more of my books. I haven't. I've read more library books. I think I've only read 1 or 2 of my own books this year. I know, right? Which is another thing. I always say I know right now. I never used to say that. Now I say it all the time. I don't like this camera. I only have a camera on my computer, and it's not good. It's a webcam, right? And it's not good. I digress. Okay, let's get on with this. Oh, a little bit of a funny story, too. I mean, it's not funny. It was kind of scary, but it's funny now, thinking back. I went to have a shower today, and I slipped on some soap and almost fell and almost died. Okay, I didn't really almost die, but I felt like I was going to die. Because it scared me, because my worst fear is falling in the shower. That's my worst fear. And dying. So, and actually my roommate had a relative fall in the shower and die recently. So that just about, I saw my life flash before me. It scared me after death. But I'm fine. No worries. I'm fine. So, wash my hair. Looks nice. Bit messy, but okay. You're here for the library house. So let's start. I'm not sure if I showed this one last time, but I'm in the middle of it and I'm loving it, so I thought I'd show it again, if I did. This is The Mysterious Benedict Society, that's the library number, by Trenton Lee Stewart. It's a middle grade mystery, and I'm loving it. It's like a secret society of kids that are trying to, well, I'm not going to tell you exactly what they're doing, because it's kind of a secret until like halfway through or a quarter of the way through. So they're just a secret society that they, I don't know exactly what they're going to do because I'm still reading it, but they are trying to stop some big like thing from happening in the world. I don't know. It's a mystery, okay? I don't know. But I love the cover. Look at that house. Like, I saw the description of the house and it's just so cool. Sure. So cool, the house. So reading that, there's like, I think 4 in the series, so I'm looking forward to reading those. Then we have, let's get that whole series. Okay, well first I am so out of it, my goodness. Sorry, words are hard. I saw this review of this book on, whose channel was it? I forget whose channel it was, but it sounded really good. I think it might have been Alexa Dunn talking about it, or I don't remember who it was. But anyways, it is The Plot by Jean Hanff-Korelitz. I don't know how to pronounce that. I apologize, but that's his name or her name. I don't know. I think it's a her. But it's called The Plot. I forget what this is about, but when she described it, it sounded wonderful, so I got it. Let's see. Jacob Finch Bunner was once a promising young novelist. I don't know. It's something about a book. It's a book in a book. It's a mystery. I think it's a murder mystery. I'm not sure. But hey, I thought I'd try it. I saw it and I was like, I saw that on a channel, so why not? This next book I've been wanting to read for a long time, but it has spoilers for other books in it, and I didn't want to read that. Because one book I really want to read is A Secret History by Donna Tartt. I do have the ebook of that, and I did start reading it. Again, I didn't finish it. So, this particular book spoils that, the Secret History, amongst other books. But it was only The Secret History that bothered me. Then I saw it at the library, and I was like, I really want to read this. So, I got it anyways, and that is 8 Perfect Murders by Peter Swanson. So this book, I know what this book's about, because it's been everywhere on YouTube and on BookTube. It is about a bookstore owner or worker. I think he's the worker, might be an owner, I don't know. Anyways, he did a blog a few years before this takes place. And in that blog, he wrote a list of the 8 most perfect murders in literature. And in the beginning of this book, I've read part of it already. In the beginning of this book, he gets a call from the police officer, and the police officer comes over and says, hey, somebody's copying your list and doing all these murders, the 8 perfect murders. So he's a suspect, and it's so good. I love how it's written. It's really simple and easy to read. It's a really fast read, but it's really good and intriguing. So I'm looking forward to finishing that. Then, on audio, I listened to the first 2 books of The Story Thieves by, who's it by? I forget. James Riley, is it? James Riley, yes, by James Riley. Now, this is a middle grade series. The first book is called Story Thieves. The second book is called The Last Chapter, I think it's called. Something like that. Anyways, I listened to those on audio, and I loved them. I gave them 5 stars. So I thought I would get some other books in that series. So I got, let's see, what order does it go in? Secret Origins is the 3rd book. This is a middle grade series. It is about this boy. The first book, this boy finds a girl who can go in and out of storybooks. And he goes in to kind of become a hero in a book, and she's looking for her fictional father, her real life father, who's actually fiction. Really good book. Kind of reminds me of Tilly and the Book Wanderers, but I enjoy this series more. I'm really enjoying it. So the first 2 books were story, and in the second book, it is so cool because they refer to James Riley and the book in that book. They refer to the first book, Story Thieves, because it's just so cool. They have to find the author, James Riley, and it's confusing, but it's so good. I got confused a few times, but it kept going, and you just have to listen to the end or read to the end, and it comes all together, and it's just wonderful. So I'm reading this month. I'm definitely going to read these. So I've got this one, and then I think the next book is, not sure if it's Pick the Plot, which is that one, or Worlds Apart. I'm not sure which one, but they're in the order of 3, 4, and 5. I just don't know which is which. Looking forward to reading those very much. I love them. I gave them 5 stars. The first book I enjoyed so much. I listened to the audiobook on Scribd. Loved it so much. I wish I could have given it 6 stars. It was wonderful. Then I'm not sure if I showed this one yet. I got The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. I loved Starless Sea. I've always wanted to read The Night Circus. I've listened to part of the audio, but I can't really get into the audio. I don't like the narrator, so I decided to get the book. This is a book about, I'm getting it mixed up with Caraval. This one is about a circus that only opens at night. I don't know what happens in it. I think there's a competition between 2 magicians that are being trained, 2 people who are being trained as magicians, and then they fall in love. I don't know exactly. It's a BookTube favorite, so I'm looking forward to reading that. Then I got The Witch's Boy by Kellen Barnhill. I read her other book. What was it called? Oh, I can't remember what it was called. That's awful. The Girl Who Drank the Moon. This one is The Witch's Boy. Don't know what it's about, but it's by Kelly Barnhill, so I'm very happy about that. So I heard this was I'm moving the camera, sorry. This was a book that Gavin from How to Train Your Gavin did in his and Jade's from JD Ray Reads. They did a book club and they read this book. I haven't seen that live show, so I don't know if they liked it or not. I will watch the live show when I'm done reading it. Okay. Then we have another middle grade, because I'm reading all the middle grades this month, because I am taking part in whatever you read-a-thon, whatever you want-a-thon. And I am part of the middle grade Monarchs, which is led by Gavin and Jade, and I'm reading all the middle grade. Now, in whatever-a-thon, you don't have to read the, I don't have to read middle grade. I could still count it towards if I read other books, but you get more points. It's a team thing, and you get more points if you read middle grade, because I'm part of the middle grade Monarchs. It's a long thing. Just go to, if you want to check it out, it ends at the end of June, so you don't have much time. Well, you've got 2 weeks. You can go to, just type in whatever-a-thon or whatever you want-a-thon, either way it works, into the search engine on YouTube, and you'll find the announcement video. I believe it's Maddie. I don't remember her channel name, but she runs it, and it's a fantastic read-a-thon. I love it. Anyways, so I'm reading a lot of middle grade, which I do anyway, so it doesn't matter. But this is Eva Evergreen, I'm not sure, by Julie Abe. I have started this book a long time ago. Like I said, I get books from the library and start them and don't finish them, so I want to finish this book. This is cute. This is about a witch in training. A little girl who wants to be a witch, but she's awful at being a witch. Don't know much else. Don't need to know much else. Then, let's move the camera a bit again. Again, at the Pitt Meadows Library, they had a bunch. They had a whole section full of cozy mysteries. I know! It was so cool. So, where's the other one? Here it is. Oops, I dropped one. Okay, so I found this series. I actually have the first book in ebook because it was on sale once. I never read it, but it is A Tale of Two Murders, A Dickens of a Crime by Heather Redmond. This is, I believe, it's Charles Dickens solving murders, I think. Something to do with Dickens, A Tale of Two Murders. And then we have, I don't know what order this goes in, Grave Expectations. Love that. Grave Expectations and A Christmas Carol Murder. So that looks so cool. That looks like the Dickens you see pictures, that looks like him. I'm looking forward to reading those. Then the book I dropped, I'm going to get, because I'm excited to talk to you about it. We're going to move the camera. Oh, wonderful. My bra strap showing. Wonderful. Okay, hang on. We're going to go down here. Alrighty. So the book I got is I mentioned this already if you were listening. It's Caraval by Stephanie Garber. I am reading this and I am absolutely loving it. Like, adoring it. My heart. I love this book. This is a book about a carnival, a magic carnival. It's kind of hard to explain because Caraval is run by a man named Legendary or Legend, I think. And he's magical, and it's so hard to explain. You just have to read it. It's a fantasy. It's so good. It is so good. So good. I'm loving it. I didn't think I'd like it as much as I do, but I really do. And okay, let me try and explain. So these two girls want to run away from home because their dad's a really mean guy. So they go with the help of another guy. They go to Caraval to be part of the game. Quote. And Caraval plays a game where you try to solve a mystery, and the person who wins gets one free wish. And that wish will come true. So one girl goes missing, one of the sisters goes missing, and it ends up she's the victim of the game. Not the victim, because nothing's real in this game. It's all magic. You have to remember that. And the other girl's like having problems dealing with that because she thinks it's real. Because the one sister gets kidnapped and they can't find her, but it's all part of the game. The whole game is for somebody, all the contestants, to find this missing girl. So the sister's having problems, like, where is she? Where is she? Scarlett's her name. Scarlett's like, where's Tella? Where's Tella? And so she's freaking out, but it's all part of the game. And I'm wondering, is it really a game or is it, oh, my camera. Is it really a game or is it serious? Like, is that really, like, is the legend a bad guy? I don't know. I don't know. And I'm worried for her. I'm worried for both of them. This is very concerning to me because part of me is like, it's just a game. It's a really weird game, but it's just a game. Tellas aren't really in danger. But then, is she though? Is she in danger? And I'm worried to death. So I'm on page, what page am I on? I'm on page, okay, that was weird. My camera turned off, but we're back on. Hopefully I'll be able to mix them together. So anyways, as I was saying, I'm on page 146 of Caraval, and there are, and I just started this yesterday, so I'm very happy with how much I've read. There are 401 pages, and I'm loving it, so yay, we're not even halfway through, and I'm loving it. Excited to finish that book. That is the last book I have, I believe. So I'm excited to read all these. Very excited. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you've read any of these books, let me know what you thought of them. No spoilers, please. Just let me know what you thought of them, what star you gave them, what star rating, whatever you want to talk about. Let me know what books you're reading and if you are enjoying them. Have a great day. God bless you and all you do. Bye, guys.